Diddy is back again, ladies and gentlemen, with another victim. Another victim has come forward. He hurt me. When is it going to end? When is it going to stop? When is the abuse going to stop, bro? When is it going to end, Diddy? Another victim? Another woman comes forward to speak to the public about what she's been through. When is it going to stop? How many more victims are going to come forward? How many more? Y'all selling tapes now? Y'all selling tapes of the abuse, bro? So now they got a new lawsuit out. A new alleged victim of Diddy has come forward to speak to the public. This is what's going down in these streets right now, fam. Check it out. This is crazy, bro.
Recording in progress.
Thank you for coming today. I'm attorney Gloria Allred, and with me is our client, plaintiff Thalia Graves. Today we filed a lawsuit in the United States District Court, Southern District of New York, for our client, plaintiff Thalia Graves, who is given permission to use her name. The case number of the 26-page complaint is 1:24-CV-07-201. In her lawsuit, Thalia, through her attorneys, sues Sean Diddy Combs, also known as the defendant, and another individual and other entities. The complaint alleges in part, in the first cause of action, that defendant Combs and another defendant committed a, quote, violation of New York City Victims of Gender-Motivated Violence Protection Act.
Diddy, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? Another victim comes forth.
Your nigga about that paper.
Ringo TV.
Your nigga about that paper. Your nigga about that paper. Your nigga about that paper.
Ringo TV.
Yeah. True man, I'm free. I wake up a new episode. I pop out clean and skip me up a level though. She talk to me like I'm not me. I get it though. Yeah. I'm so eclectic, got me to the credits roll. Talk down to me, they might have to send medical. I'm out the league, I'm OD, they pathetic though. Look how I move, I'm protected. Shawty so swoon in my presence. The world going through it outside, they unruly, but I keep it cool, they can't press me. I keep it pure with intention. They see what I'm on, ain't no vixen. I might like do it that top down. I keep it tuned with a high power. Put it on me, I'm blessed. Young nigga blessed. Big bag, manifest the sky, no stress. Keep no evil around me, can't ground me. I built it since when I had less. No hex on, God can't pause, nigga, look at how far we progress. Whatever we doing, we keeping it fluid, I don't see a thing. Nigga about that paper.
Ringo TV.
Your nigga about that paper. 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 Hop on that jet, had to switch to the coast. One of a kind, I've been playing that role. They pay me to play me, I needed it for. It's real if I said I meant what I spoke. I'm legend, it's written, I shake up the city. Spin block till I'm dizzy, won't ever go broke. I'm chose, I must like to wear that top down. I keep in tune with a high power. Put it on me, I'm blessed. Young nigga blessed. Big bag, manifest the sky, no stress. Keep no evil around me, can't ground me. I built it since when I had less. No hex on, God can't pause, nigga, look at how far we progress. Whatever we doing, we keeping it fluid, I don't see a thing. Nigga about that paper.
Ringo TV.
Your nigga about that paper. Your nigga about that paper. Your nigga about that paper.
Diddy is back in the news. Violated another woman. We got to talk about it. Let's forward the tapes. Get right to the point. As you come into the building, click that like button one time. We got work to do. Find out what's going on. When will it end? Now they're saying that there's some tapes that are floating around. I don't know. You already know how it is. What goes on the web stays on the web. New victim. Everybody's getting a check, man. And again, people gonna say, you know how these women are. They're gonna try to come. Nah, man. Nah. We can't do that today. Let's save all of those judgments for another day. There's too much evidence and dirt coming out on Diddy. This is not just a coincidence, man. Too many victims are coming forth. Y'all can't see us? Another woman. Another victim. Broken, hurt, battered because a tape been released. And based on what I'm hearing, just from a little bit of research, they going after Diddy and I believe a bodyguard. I don't know, but let's get into the tapes, find out what's happening.
Recording in progress.
Thank you for coming today. I'm attorney Gloria Allred, and with me is our client, plaintiff.
Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear her loud and clear. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear her loud and clear.
Thalia Graves. Today we filed a lawsuit in the United States District Court, Southern District of New York, for our client, plaintiff Thalia Graves, who is given permission to use her name. The case number of the 26-page complaint is 1:24-CV-07-201. In her lawsuit, Thalia, through her attorneys, sues Sean Diddy Combs, also known as the defendant, and another individual and other entities. The complaint alleges in part in the first cause of action that defendant Combs and another defendant committed a, quote, violation of New York City Victims of Gender-Motivated Violence Protection Act by viciously and violently forcing sexual contact, oral sex, and sexual intercourse on the plaintiff, end quote.
Diddy! Bro, what's going on, man? So now, you viciously, you and somebody else, viciously violated this woman. Diddy and someone else. This is what you did, bro. This is what you do. This is the type of evil. This is the kind of evil, bro. He viciously, y'all, viciously destroyed this woman's soul. This is the kind of monster that we're dealing with here. An abuser of women. A demon. A man that have no regard for tears and cries. Viciously abused this woman. Let's rewind that back a little bit. Listen to the tape.
CV-07-201. In her lawsuit, Thalia, through her attorneys, sues Sean Diddy Combs, also known as the defendant, and another individual and other entities. The complaint alleges in part in the first cause of action that defendant Combs and another defendant committed a, quote, violation of New York City Victims of Gender-Motivated Violence Protection Act by viciously and violently forcing sexual contact, oral sex, and sexual intercourse.
You dudes, bro. Y'all put heavy meat inside this woman's mouth, bruh. Heavy meat inside this woman's mouth with no regard. You just violated her, right? Did what you had to do. You and a couple of other buddies. Because it's not just Diddy that she's going after. I'm hearing it's a bodyguard. I don't know who. I don't want to name no names. But they saying there's a bodyguard
On the plaintiff, end quote. In addition, the complaint alleges in the second cause of action that defendant Combs and another defendant committed a violation of New York civil rights law, quote, section 52-B, end quote, by, quote, raping plaintiff and recording it. Defendants caused plaintiff to be depicted in a video image, unclothed and with intimate body parts exposed.
Intimate body parts exposed. So based on the tapes, Diddy and an alleged partner of his, word on the street, they're saying it's a bodyguard. I don't want to name no names, but just know I warned y'all. I told y'all about these bodyguards. I ain't going to mention no name because this is fresh news coming off the presses. So I don't want to throw nobody under the bus. But as I told you, if this is in fact a bodyguard, what this suggests is that anybody that was associated with Diddy that was a bodyguard most likely had their hands in the cookie jar too. And I warned y'all about that. Y'all didn't believe me. Y'all got mad. Y'all threw stones at me when all I'm trying to do is bring forth the truth. Let's go.
And engaged in sexual conduct with another person, end quote. The lawsuit also alleges that, quote, defendant Combs and another defendant published and or disseminated the videos without plaintiff's knowledge or consent. On information and belief, defendants have continued to disseminate the video, including by selling it as pornography through the present, end quote. In our complaint, we ask that, quote, defendants should be ordered to account for and destroy all copies of the video that are in their actual or constructive possession, custody, or control.
I don't think that's going to happen. You know how it is, man. I tell you already, what goes on the web stays on the web. Those tapes are already circulating all over the dark web. Those tapes are on a lot of people's hard drives. You know what I mean? And this is just a sad situation when you really think about it. So I don't know how they're going to make people delete videos. I doubt that because the feds most likely got the tapes already. Somebody got the tape. The attorney most likely has a copy of the tape. But they're alleging that Diddy and a partner of his, possibly a bodyguard, was distributing these tapes with this woman gargling meat, doing unthinkable things, ungodly things. But this is what happens when you're dealing with the diddler, the freaky man, the man that got a 50-foot bed. This is what you're going to deal with. Now, a lot of people are going to side with Diddy and say, well, this is just another woman trying to hustle him. Listen, anybody believe in anything Diddy says at this point, you crazy. Anybody believe in anything from Diddy at this point, you bugging. Like, seriously. Of course, you have people trying to get a bag, an easy bag. But at the end of the day, think about how many victims are possibly dead right now. Think about how many women been violated. Right now, they trying to put J-Lo on the hot seat. Now, remember, I brought up J-Lo before anybody in the media. You go back to my first video, I talked about J-Lo. Now everybody want to know what J-Lo thinks because she's quiet on the situation. She knows about Diddy. She knows about the abuse. She know about all the different women, the freak parties. She was a part of that. You understand? Remember, a lot of people love seeing J-Lo and Diddy back in the day. But she got tired of the BS too. She was able to break free. Cassie wasn't so lucky. Now, of course, Cassie had the option of just walking away. But as you know, when you got somebody as powerful as Diddy, it's difficult for a woman to just walk away, especially if she don't got the money. She gonna stay with the abuse. We see that every day in the hood. We see that every day in the streets. Women would stay with a man that's abusive. Family members would be like, baby, you gotta leave that man. She's like, but I love him. That's how the abuse works. These men will beat these women into submission to the point where they don't want to leave the abuser. Some of these women are so afraid they stay quiet for years out of fear of losing their life. Didn't Diddy blow up Kid Cudi's car? If he did that to that brother's car, don't you think that he would kill this woman right here on the stream? Don't you think he would do that? So think about the level of fear a woman would be in knowing that if she speak on a matter, it's over. They probably got her address, where she worked, family. Ain't no telling what they got. And the only reason why she's able to come forward, because the diddler's in jail. So he can't really hurt her right now. But she still got to watch her back because you don't know who's who out in these streets. Diddy got people that will die for him right now. That's why they got to keep a close watch on what he say, who he talk to. Because he can subliminally put out a hit and people won't even know what happened. He can get a phone call and be like, yo, you know, make sure you take care of that, all right? Yeah, that thing. And that's code for that woman that's in the public right now talking. Yeah, I need for you to take care of that. So the police had to keep a close eye on everything Diddy do and say. Because this woman is in danger. She's in danger already. She already knows that. Anybody that come forward to speak against Diddy is in trouble. They got a walk-in target. A target is on their back. Diddy got a target on her back right now. So she got to be very, very careful. And you know how the public is. Oh, she's just trying to get money. She's just, fam, you know, do you understand her sitting on that seat right there is a death sentence? We're talking about a man that allegedly lined up Biggie, allegedly lined up Tupac, and various other rappers. And now they all dead. Even Mace talked about certain things, fam. They tried to take him out. He was able to escape Diddy. If this man don't got a problem lining up his artists to die, what makes you think that woman is safe? What makes you think he won't put out the hit? He'll put the hit out. It's easy. You don't think the attorneys and the lawyers know they got to keep her in safe company right now? Think about the abuse Cassie had to endure. If he did that to Cassie, come on now. That other woman's collateral damage. Let's get back to the tapes.
Quote, and that, quote, defendant should be temporarily and permanently enjoined from further disseminating or publishing any intimate videos of plaintiff, end quote. We also allege in the third cause of action that Combs and another defendant committed a violation of New York City Administrative Code, Section 10-180, quote, recording and showing others the video of themselves violently raping the plaintiff.
Are y'all getting that? Diddy and another individual violently raped this woman. This is what's going on, y'all. Breaking news.
And the defendants disclosed an intimate image of plaintiff without her consent, end quote. As a result of these and other allegations in our complaint, we request that judgment be entered against defendants as follows. Awarding compensatory damages for all physical injuries, emotional distress, psychological harm, anxiety, humiliation.
We got Diddy in the live chat. Said she's lying on me. It's crazy. Diddy, they gave you a computer fam in jailhouse or what? So let's get back to the tapes.
Physical and emotional pain and suffering, family and social disruption, and other harm in an amount to be determined at trial. Awarding punitive damages in an amount to be determined at trial. Awarding attorney's fees and costs pursuant to any applicable statute or law, including under New York City Administrative Code, Section 10-1104, New York Civil Rights Law, Section 52-B2, New York City Administrative Code, Section 10-180, and any other applicable statute or law. We're also seeking additional relief that the court may deem just and proper. As a result of what is alleged in the lawsuit, Thalia alleges that she has suffered and continues to suffer, among other damages, emotional harm, including mental anguish, emotional distress, humiliation, and physical damage.
Physical damage, which means they were beating her, fam. Not only did they violate her body, it appears alleged that they beat her. Filmed it while she was possibly given head forcefully. Now you got to think about this, ladies. Imagine a couple of guys forcefully making you do what you don't want to do. And you got to sing on the microphone forcefully. Then once you're done with that guy, you got to go with this guy and then that guy. And then they take turns while laughing. They're drunk. They're recording you. They got their cell phones out laughing. And then they take the video and sell it. Now, remember in my videos, I told y'all don't be listening, man. I told you. This is what they do in the industry. They get you on tape and then they use it to control you. And sometimes what happens when they do this, you didn't consent to nothing. You were under the influence of either some drugs, a drink, something, and they violate you. And then you find out from this person or that person, or you find something on the web and you see you getting gangbanged and you're like, yo, that's me. And then it starts to click. They got you on tape. And it's being alleged that they're selling this tape. So not only is Diddy going down for racketeering, sex trafficking, but now pornography. I mean, do it get any worse? Let's find out.
In a few minutes, Thalia will speak to the impact and harm that she has suffered and continues to suffer. She will take this courageous step because she thinks that it is important that the public understand the impact that rape and other criminal acts have on those who have been victimized. Often victims do not speak publicly about the specific damages that criminal acts cause them.
You know what's interesting? Let's talk about it. I see comments where people are saying, let me see, E-Man says she lying. Why would she be lying? Let me ask you a question, E-Man. If you went to prison, right? Most High forbid. Let's say you went to prison and you got violated sexually by 8 guys, right? You got violated. Them brothers tore you apart, violated you, took your manhood, took your soul. You can't fight off 8 guys, bruh, right? Now, let's say hypothetically, they took your manhood, made you sing on their microphones, blew your back door open viciously, right? You were only doing a couple of months. You got out of prison. Do you feel comfortable telling the world what happened to you? I'll wait. I want to know. Would you feel comfortable telling the world that 8 guys plugged you and that they made you sing on their microphones and made you swallow? Would you feel comfortable as a man to tell the world what happened to you? So how dare you say she's lying? How dare you say that? See, this is the problem. You got a lot of women that get violated. They don't want to come out and tell nobody nothing. It's humiliating. It's embarrassing. Y'all be thinking because it's a woman, it's automatically a lie. Yeah, there have been cases where people have lied. We're talking about Diddy. That's who we talking about. Diddy. A man that have been caught in various scandals, various allegations, various things, including the infamous beating and the abuse of Cassie, which a lot of people doubted Cassie. A lot of y'all thought Cassie was just trying to get a bag until they released that footage. When they released that footage of Cassie and y'all saw her getting kicked around and beat, all of a sudden now, it all makes sense now. Oh, her story definitely lines up. But at first, people thought she was lying. Oh, she was just trying to get an easy bag. Nah, she was being abused. Just like you won't go out and tell the world your story of getting violated, that's the same way with a woman. That's the last thing she want anybody to know. There's women in these streets that get violated and they never talk about it. They never talk about the abuse because it's all out of fear. They don't want to say nothing. Let's get back to the tapes.
Some of the many reasons that victims do not speak out publicly about this include being ashamed or shamed for this. But we believe that victims should not be shamed, and instead those who committed the criminal acts against them should be ashamed and take responsibility for the harm that they have caused victims to suffer. We are very proud of Thalia for speaking out today in order to help victims of rape and other acts of sexual violence against them. In addition, we thank our co-counsel, Marianne Wang, Heather Gregoria, and Jasly Liriano for their exceptional legal work on this complaint. Our goal for Thalia is very simple. We want justice for her, and we are looking forward to winning it. It is long overdue for those who have caused her to suffer to be held accountable.
So there's possibly other men involved in this lawsuit that violated this woman sexually. Now, I don't know if they're going to name the names, but I'm sure she know who they are. And if a man did this to her, if these men did this to her, they need to be held accountable. But to say, oh, she's lying, that's crazy. What if your daughter came home and said, yo, they raped me in college and I just never said nothing about it? You going to accuse your own daughter of lying because she's just trying to get a bag? Nah. You got to take these type of things serious, man. You got to always take these things serious. They got to be proven. But at the same time, if there is a tape out there that show her getting violated or in any capacity, then Diddy and whoever's involved supposed to be held accountable. Like I said, in the industry, they would drug women, y'all. They would drug them to the point where these women are unresponsive. It's like they're in a cloud state doing things. It'll look consensual, but it's not. Same drugs they give dudes. And they violate these dudes. They film it on camera. And then when you get out of line, they leak the tape to the dark web and expose you to the world. She about to speak, y'all. Let's hear what she got to say. Let me tell you something, man. The last thing you want to do as a dude is be in a situation like this where you got high profile attorneys and victims coming forward accusing you of these things. You're done, fam. Look, folks, there is no way that Diddy can recover from any of this. Like, there's no way. Let's say hypothetically, he didn't go to prison. Nothing happened. His career's over. There's no escape. There's no way you could bounce back from this. Nobody would do business with you. Nobody would work with you. What we're seeing is the total collapse of Sean Diddy Combs. The total collapse. There's no recovering from this. No matter how many times he would apologize or do community service or speak in a church, he's done. It's over. His run is over. And all you cats, Ray J, we coming for you too. You were at the Diddy parties. You were there talking about, oh, I never seen nothing. You were there. Marlon, you were there too. Talking about, oh, I ain't seen nothing on Club Shay Shay. Oh, we coming for you too, bro. I seen it in your eyes talking about, oh, I never seen none of that. I never seen none of those things at the parties. I never seen nothing. So y'all riding with Diddy, right? I ain't surprised. That's because y'all probably on those tapes. Y'all probably on them freak tapes. Yeah. Ain't that something? You had Ray J up there defending Diddy. He was like, nah, I ain't see nothing. I ain't see nothing. Cause you know you were there. Ray J loved hanging around Diddy. But anyway, let's get back to these tapes.
The internal pain after being sexually assaulted has been incredibly deep and hard to put into words. It goes beyond just physical harm caused by and during the assault. It's a pain that reaches into your very core of who you are and leaving emotional scars that may never fully heal. Some of the hardest parts of this pain are the shame and the guilt I have experienced that plays a negative part in my day-to-day ability to function properly. Being blamed, questioned, and threatened has often made me feel worthless.
Notice she said she was threatened. Didn't I tell you? They threatened her. In other words, if you ever talk, you're done. I told you they threatened her.
Isolated and sometimes responsible for what happened to me. My family issues made the pain even worse. I was already going through a divorce at the time of the assault and did not get the support that I needed. I was also faced with disbelief and judgment. This has put a strain on my selection of men and relationships.
This woman's scarred, y'all. Diddy broke this woman's spirit. She said she was going through a divorce. She didn't get the support she needed. So now, because of the abuse, because of the violation, it made her see men in a different light. I can't even blame her. And you got a lot of women that suffered this kind of abuse. And a lot of you brothers, you're not sensitive to her emotions and what she had to deal with. So now when you come around a woman, you trying to date her, and she's a survivor of being raped, you can't be the kind of brother that when you get with a woman like that, you trying to get it in. You can't do that. Because she's still dealing with a lot of hurt and trauma. So if you're the type of guy that's a little more aggressive or whatever the case is, you can turn that woman off. Sometimes you have women that are victims. They become over-sexualized, very sexual, doing all sorts of crazy stuff because of the trauma. But then you have some women that they get very nervous when they get around men because they don't know if you are an abuser too. Very, very serious.
Where many relationships became aggressive and abusive, which has made me feel even more alone in my struggles. I go through spells of being distant and withdrawn that it's sometimes so hard to leave my house. The trauma of the assault has taken a toll on my mental health. I've had PTSD, depression, and anxiety. I'm emotionally scarred. It has been hard for me to trust others, to form healthy relationships, or even feel safe in my own skin. Flashbacks, nightmares, and intrusive thoughts make me feel like It's a constant struggle. I also suffer with physical problems such as chronic pain, sexual discomfort. The violation I have experienced during the assault has had lasting effects on my body, causing ongoing health problems and complications. The combination of physical and emotional pain has created a cycle of suffering from which it is so hard to break free.
And a lot of people don't understand women that deal with these issues, man. And again, it's not just women. You got dudes that have been violated. They never speak. But when women deal with these issues, man, it really messes them up. It greatly messes them up. And for some women, man, they struggle like this all their life. All their life. Even down to the point where you have some women, they got married, and when they have relations with their own husband, at times they feel like their husband is violating them. And they go into shock, or they start to close up or cry. And now the husband is dealing with all these emotional issues from his woman. He wondering, like, what in the world's going on? He don't know how to deal with her issues. He don't understand the magnitude of the problem of what they did. Just imagine a woman getting tossed around and men are just violating her at will. Just taking a rod and just plugging her any old way they want. Just wilding out. Grabbing her up. Doing this, doing that. And she's enduring all sorts of crazy, shocking things. And these guys are all laughing and giggling. Think what that does to a woman's psyche. So a lot of times we ignore stories like this and think, oh, that's BS. She's just after a bag. Fam, you better pray nothing like that happen to your daughter. And you better pray you don't go to prison and get violated. Because if you do, right, that's going to be your karma. While you getting violated, bro, you're going to remember when you were like, oh, she's lying. She's lying. While they plugging you, you're going to hear yourself saying these evil things. And you're going to be like, Dad, she wasn't lying. Look what's happening to me. So be very careful when you judge. Be very careful.
I want to continue on this journey towards recovery and healing. I'm glad that he is locked up, but that's a temporary feeling of relief.
Thalia is not going to be taking any questions, but I'll be happy to take some questions.
Laura, can you talk about the context of this assault? What, where, when, what occasion?
Question is, can I speak about the context of this alleged assault? No.
Gloria, can you just speak on, I know it's difficult for your client going through this, but what prompted her to come forward now?
What prompted her to come forward now? Let's see what they say.
It was time to file this lawsuit.
Gloria, what do you know about the video that was allegedly recorded during the alleged violation?
Question is, what do I know about the video that was recorded?
Yeah, what do you know? Where is it now? Is it still, where is the video?
Yeah. There are many details in the complaint.
I don't like the way the attorney answered that question. I don't like the way she answered it. Am I the only one that felt that? The question was literally simple. Like, what made her come forward now? Attorney said, well, it was time to file this lawsuit. I didn't like that answer. That answer wasn't good. It kind of raises red flags. And I think that's why a lot of times you have people that be like, oh, this ain't real, or she's faking it and whatnot. I can't say she's faking it or not. I'm not here to say that because I don't have all the information. At the same time, I feel that the attorney could have gave a better answer on why she's coming forward now, because to just say it's time to file a lawsuit, it coming like, well, we just trying to get some money. That's how it looked. No disrespect to the victim, because I don't know every detail, but that's how it looked. Why did she decide to come forward now? Well, we just decided it's the right time to file the lawsuit. I don't know. Let's go.
The complaint alleges that it was taken without her knowledge and consent, that she wouldn't have consented, that it was then published and viewed by others, and may still be out there being viewed.
Something ain't right. Y'all ain't peeped that? I peeped something. Let me see if I can rewind that back. Look closely at the body language of the attorney. I'm good with body language. Watch this. You have to look at the attorney's eyes and how she's moving, right? Watch this. Let me get this thing together. All right, let's go.
Question is, what do I know about the video that was recorded?
Yeah, what do you know? Where is it now? Is it still? Where is the video?
Yeah. There are many details in the complaint.
You see her? Do you see the way her face look? Let me see if I could do this real quick. Hold on a second. Let me see if I could do this for you. Hold on. Let me see if I could just do this. Right? You got to look at her face, right? Look at how she's looking at the people. Let's play the tape.
The complaint alleges that it was taken without her knowledge and consent.
Do you see the body language, y'all? Attorney is not sure of herself. She's looking down. She's not sure. Something ain't right.
That
she's blinking her eye too much.
she wouldn't have consented. That
she wouldn't have consented. You don't notice the little grin? You have to peep all these little details. They're very important.
In the complaint. The complaint alleges that it was taken without her knowledge and consent, that she wouldn't have consented, that it was then published and viewed by others.
I'm looking at body language, fam. Something is fishy about this. Something is fishy about this, bro. I just can't figure it all out, but something's fishy about this, bro. Because when I do my investigative reporting, I look at key details to put the puzzle together. Now, of course, she's a victim, so we got to treat her with respect. At the same time, we can still cross-examine the attorney and her body language because something ain't right. Something definitely ain't right with this. That's why I like reviewing the tapes. Let's go.
And they still be out there being viewed.
Tapes are out there still being viewed. What tape? Where is this tape? How do we know somebody has a tape? Where's the footage? It's like, okay, where is the tape? What tape? Do this even exist? What tape? Where's the tape? Do we just believe that? Where's the evidence? Where's the evidence of the tape? If she's the attorney and there's a tape, where's the tape? Where's footage? Show us the tape. If you don't got the tape, then this is definitely all alleged. Now, again, we know Diddy's a dog, but there's a lot of people trying to get a bag. This is why when I do my content, I'm fair and I'm balanced. We could cook Diddy all day, but something ain't adding up. Why file a lawsuit if you don't even have the evidence that there is even a tape? That means they're just going by her word. That's not good enough. Where's the tape? Where's the footage? If you don't got no footage, you don't got no tape, we wasting our time. And if it turn out that she's lying, that's going to be a bad look on her, and it's going to make people not take these type of things serious because people are already in doubt. Let's get to the tape.
Roy, did the allegations in this complaint overlap in any way with the criminal charges against Mr. Combs?
The question is, does this complaint overlap with the criminal charges that have been filed? My understanding of the criminal charges are that the charges are sex trafficking, RICO, and transportation of a prostitute. We are not alleging any of those criminal charges in our complaint.
Has she been in touch with federal prosecutors at all?
Question is, have I been in touch?
Has you or your client been in touch with federal prosecutors about her allegations?
About this? I have no comment.
Lori, what about a grant?
Something ain't right. I've been doing content for too long. Something ain't right. They pulling a fast one. They pulling a fast one. Something ain't right. Something ain't right here, fam. I'm looking at her hands. Look at her hands. Look at the hands. You see the way she got her hands? Like this? See how she got her hands? Like, you see that? That's somebody that's after money. That's somebody that's after money. Yeah. That's right. She's after money. It's making sense. Look at her face. Look at the attorney. It's money. I got the gift, people. I can see things. She's after money. It's a money grab. Where's the tape? They're trying to convince us that there's a tape. They're alleging Diddy and another person or two recorded video. Okay. They're alleging they sold a tape. Where is the proof that this tape was sold? Who got the tape? Where's the tape? Where's the tape, y'all? Where's the tape? Where's the tape? Who got it? Who do we go to find the tape? There is no tape. Where is the tape? You're the attorney. Where is the tape? Let's go.
Jury.
Pardon me?
Grand jury, federal prosecutors, or grand jury has Ms. Graves spoke to either?
Is the question
Y'all didn't peep that. Y'all didn't peep what just happened. I'm gonna have to show you. Watch this, watch. I love reviewing videos, man, because I can see. Watch this. Watch this. Look at her face, right? Watch this, guys. Watch her face. Y'all gotta peep this.
we are not alleging any of those criminal charges in our complaint.
Has she been in touch with federal prosecutors at all?
Question is, have I been in touch?
Has you or your client been?
You see that right there? Look at that, guys. Look at that face. You see that? Come on. Look. Look at her face. You can't see that, bro? She's literally excited about what's going on. She knows she about to get the bread, bro. I can see it, bro. She's after the money. She's after the money. It's there. Look at her face. Look at the face, bro. Look at the eyes. You don't see that? Look at the eye positioning. Look at how her nose look. This is body language, bro. I specialize in this. Look at her face.
Touch with federal prosecutors.
You see that? She's licking her lips. You see that? She could taste the money, bro. You gotta peep it. You gotta peep it, bro. She licked her lips. That's a sign she could taste the money. It's the money, bro. That's right. Mm-hmm. Look what's going on, fam. Always look at the body language. The body language. Because see, here's the thing, fam. This is the problem. If somebody is a real victim, then they deserve justice. But one thing we don't want is women just coming forward saying, hey, I was raped. I need a check. Because then now what this creates is a problem where men are going to be dragged, thrown under the bus just to get a check? You know karma gonna get you, right? You do know that if you're a woman and you lie and accuse a man falsely and you get a check, you do know you got to pay for that, right? Y'all be thinking that y'all could just go to these courts, get these checks, throw these brothers under the bus, and everything's sweet. No, karma gonna get you. You can't be out here lying now. It's one thing if you got violated and then we bring justice. But if a man did not do anything, if something was consensual and you try to make it seem like, oh, they recorded me against my will and they violated me when that wasn't the case, you're going to get your just due in terms of karma jacking you up for lying. That's why when it comes to topics like this, y'all got to be truthful, fam. I seen one person in the comments saying, oh, get your money, girl. Get your money, mama. That can't be your attitude, fam. Get your money, not off of a lie. Because you ain't going to live to enjoy the money because karma's going to take you out. There's a lot of people that get money through lawsuits and die the next week because they lied. It wasn't true. So you want to be truthful in situations like this because when there's a real victim, what we're going to do is we're going to ignore her cry because there's so many fake stories. The question the news reporter asked was, why did she come forward now? Why now? The attorney said, oh, it's the right time to file the lawsuit. Oh, so y'all waiting for Diddy to be behind bars to file it now? That's the reasoning? Come on, man. Y'all got to do better than that, bro.
About this, I have no comment.
Lori, what about a grand jury?
Pardon me?
Grand jury, federal prosecutors, or grand jury has Miss Graves.
There is no tears by her eyes, y'all. Y'all ain't peep that? There's no tears by her eyes. What is she wiping? Y'all ain't peep that? Put a 1 if you ain't peep that. That's why I put the image close. There was no tears there. What was she wiping? There was nothing on her face. What is she doing? Y'all can't see this?
Is the question...
Man, I tell you, you got to look at body language, bro. Body language. The attorney's lying, fam. That attorney is lying, fam. I don't believe this, bro. I don't believe this. I don't believe this. I'm sorry. I don't believe this, fam. I don't believe this one, bro. You lying. You lying. You are lying. Listen, all I gotta do is just watch the tapes long enough to start to peep the game. Something ain't right about this. I'm looking at body language. I don't just judge right away. I gotta watch how you move. Body language. Watch how people move, how they talk, and put the puzzle together. The attorney's posture and body language is off, and the way she's the victim, the alleged victim, look, I could tell she seemed like vengeful. I'm getting mine. This is gonna be easy for me to get. Something ain't right about this, bro. Come on now. Again, y'all, listen. Diddy's a dog, I know. Diddy belong in prison, I get it. But this woman is lying. She's lying. She's lying. She's lying. It's a money grab. It's a money grab, y'all. Man, yo. Yo, these attorneys, man, that's why they call them lawyers. That's why they call them liars. Lawyers, because they're liars. They lie. Again, Diddy's a dog. He guilty. He committed crimes. You know what I mean? He violated people in the industry. I get it. But this woman, in my opinion, is lying. Period. It's a money grab, fam. I'm looking at all the body language. It's just not adding up, fam. There's certain things, certain anomalies that it's just not connecting. I can see it. She's hiding behind the attorney. Come on, man. Let's go.
Let's put it this way. I never comment on whether any of my clients have testified before the grand jury or will testify before the grand jury.
There is no tears coming down. What in the world is she wiping? What is she wiping?
Since the grand jury is a secret proceeding.
You know, this is like one big dance, like one big joke where they're dancing and just going through the motion to see how they can sway public opinion in order to get this lawsuit to cash in. Because remember, the lawyer is going to get their cut. The victim's going to get her cut. So everybody's just trying to get paid right now. This game is grimy, fam. This is why when you're a brother, man, and you get paper, fam, you can't be doing stupid stuff, man. Get your money and just stay out of the way. Like, seriously. Because the way this thing could possibly be is that she may have been hanging around Diddy, consented to being around them, consented to possibly engaging in sexual activity. And because she knows she was sexually active with Diddy and any other parties or entourage or whatever the case is, it's very easy for her to make up a story, you know, because they could always do a lie detector test or whatever the case is, and it can show that she's being truthful, meaning she did have relations with Diddy. She said the truth, but it may have been consensual. You have a lot of women that hang around Diddy and they'll get sexual with Diddy and other men. And then later on cry wolf. It happens. Let's go.
Gloria, this other defendant in the video, alleged defendant, is this a celebrity?
Is the other defendant alleged to be in the video, and what was the remainder of your question?
Is that person, that alleged defendant, is that person a celebrity?
Is the person that has not been named by me a celebrity?
Notice how she's clarifying that the person have not been named by her. She's basically protecting herself.
Not as far as I know.
Gloria, as disturbing as the video may be, have you yourself laid eyes on the video?
Have I looked at the video? No. I have not viewed the video, nor do I wish to view the video.
So hold up, you didn't see the video?
What you talking about, Willis?
So you didn't see the video. And you don't wish to see the video, but you're defending a woman about a video. Does that make sense, y'all? Does that make any logical sense? This is crazy.
or should anyone else view the video, with the exception of if law enforcement and a court believe that they should and are permitted to view a pornographic video as evidence in the case. If they have it, then that would be it.
Gloria, just to be clear.
We don't ever view pornographic videos, even if they might end up being evidence in the case.
So y'all don't watch the tapes to find out if it's even real. So all of this is just alleged. Y'all can't see this is BS now? This is BS, fam. I'm just calling it what it is. I know other people probably were saying that in the beginning, that they believe it's fake. I don't just rush to judgment just right away. I gotta examine the tapes thoroughly and then come up with a logical point of view. And based on what I'm hearing and seeing, this is a money grab. I don't see no evidence. The things she's saying about we don't watch no tapes and we don't do this. And what are we talking for?
And we do not transmit any such video, if we have it, to any other person, because we do not think it is permitted under the law.
Gloria, Elizabeth Wagmeister from CNN.
Would you please speak up? It's hard to hear you.
Yes, sorry, I'm back here and a bit short. In the complaint, you noted that your client learned about this video in November 2023. That is around the time of the first public lawsuit, at least, against Sean Combs from his ex-girlfriend Cassie. I'm curious how you and your client learned about the existence of this video.
You're saying that this incident is alleged to have occurred about the time of another lawsuit having been filed? I'm sorry, I can't understand your...
The attorney playing dumb, fam. She's gaslighting. She's playing dumb. Y'all can't peep it? Like, that was a clear question. That question didn't need to be repeated. That was a clear question. It was just simple answer that was like, I can't believe she just fumbled right there. Like, that's crazy.
Question.
Per the complaint, this alleged incident occurred in 2001, but your client learned about the existence of the video in 2023, more than 20 years after. I'm curious how she learned about the existence of that video.
How did she learn about the existence of that video? Simple question, right? Just answer the question.
Yeah, so the question is, she alleges that the incident took place in 2001, but you are saying that it is alleged in the complaint that was filed that she learned about it in 2022. And then the question is, how did she learn about it? We have no comment in response to that question.
Fam, this is a money grab. Case closed. It's a money grab. Yep. I mean, what kind of answer is that, fam? What kind of answer is that? Ain't that amazing? It's crazy.
Maria, has Diddy reached out to your client?
Excuse me?
Has Diddy reached out to your client?
Question is, has Diddy reached out to her? We will not comment on that either.
Gloria, I know this is very difficult for your clients, but would you be able to share a little bit of her background? Where did she come from? Or what did she do? Can you give us some details about your client, please?
No, I can't provide further details about where she came from or what she does.
Are y'all peeping the game, fam? It's a money grab. Reporter asks her, we need details where she came from. What does she do? She said, I can't tell you where she came from, what she do. It's a money grab. It's a money grab, fam. That's why I like to do this kind of content, because we gave her the opportunity to, express herself. We were fair. We respected the fact that she's an alleged victim. We didn't want to take away from the possibility of it being true. But as we reviewed the tapes, it is evident that this is a money grab.
Gloria, to your knowledge, has any law enforcement agency reviewed this video for possible criminal charges?
So is the question, has any criminal law enforcement, is the question?
She's really annoying me with this repeating question stuff. Like, what is she, like, slow? Like, I can answer all of those questions straightforward. Like, it's like she's trying to be, I don't know. She's buying time to figure out what to say.
Has any law enforcement agency
viewed the video for possible criminal charges?
The video? I'm not able to answer that question.
What do you mean you're not able to answer that question? You answered it earlier. Earlier, you answered that question. You said that y'all don't review those type of things. That's what you said earlier. So you lied. We got you. That's what you said earlier. You said earlier that y'all don't watch pornographic stuff, and y'all don't do this and y'all don't do that. Now you're saying something different, saying you can't answer that. So what are we talking about this video for if nobody's watching it? Do it even exist? It's not making no sense.
Your client says that she was threatened after this alleged attack. Can you elaborate on those threats?
Question is, can I elaborate on the allegation that she was threatened after the attacks? And no, because really I'm not able to comment on or expand upon any evidence or anything that might have evidentiary value at this time.
This lady is full of crap, bro. Respectfully. This is a major money grab, yo. And that's dirty, man. That's dirty work, because we know Diddy is guilty. We know he did ungodly things, but the last thing I want to do is crucify him with stuff that he didn't do. You know what I mean? I try to be fair and balanced with my content. It be entertaining. You get some laughs here and there. I speak a lot of truth. But this situation right here, man, this is a money grab. This is a money grab. This attorney is full of crap, bro. I could read right through her.
Lori, there's an allegation in the lawsuit that the video was made available for sale. Can you elaborate on that? And was Mr. Combs?
There's an allegation that the video was made available to whom?
For sale?
That was made available for sale.
Correct. That's new. There have been other accusers, other women who have said that they believe they were filmed and that the videos were shared, but I think this might be the first complaint allegation that the video was made available for sale somehow.
I have not compared what we have alleged in the lawsuit to what others have previously alleged in their lawsuits. So I can't tell you whether this is the first that has alleged that this video was made available for sale or not.
I'm telling you, yo, this is a money grab, fam. This is dirty work right here, fam. It's almost like they're using all of the controversy and the headlines and the stories about Diddy to try to capitalize. In other words, since we all already believe that Diddy supposed to, serve time in prison, it's like we're all awaiting his final judgment. So they know that. So what they're trying to do is use the court of public opinion, the fact that a lot of people are against Diddy, so that we don't use critical thinking when judging this story here, and we just write him off as guilty. You get it? See, if you're not careful, the devil could use you. You know that? If you're not careful, the devil can use you without you even knowing that you're being used. And that's why I'm saying we know Diddy is guilty for his crimes and various other things. But this woman here, in my humble opinion, is after money because she see the opportunity is there. How come she ain't speak on this before? Why now? Because now is a good time to get money. All right? Think about that.
Would Mr. Combs be involved in that alleged sale?
Yeah. There are no other details that we can provide
So you
in
filed
reference to the videos.
So you filed it today.
Yes, the lawsuit was filed this morning.
If there was a video that was being sold, where are the receipts of transactions indicating sales? Where was it being distributed? How many copies been sold? There ought to be some sort of financial records that can show this data. Websites, IP addresses. How could it have been sold? Sold on the dark web? Sold to friends privately? That's all hearsay and conjecture. That's all that is. Where's the documentations that show that there were transactions for said tape? Because none of these folks seen the tape. The attorney didn't see no tapes. Nobody got the tape. But they're trying to put forth a lawsuit against Diddy because they know we already don't like Diddy. They know Diddy is not, I guess, looked upon as a good guy right now. So while he's down, what they're trying to do is maximize our energy to further crush Diddy. You do know that's possible, right? Where if you're not careful, the devil can get you to use your energy to destroy Diddy with a false story. They can do that. They can pretty much make you speak things. That's why I had to look at the tape critically to learn something ain't right. Now, in the beginning, when I started, you had a couple of cats that was like, no, that video is fake. She's just after money. But I gave her the benefit of the doubt. I had to do that because, again, you have to give all victims the respect needed. You just can't write them off as fake. You have to literally verify what you're looking at, look at the tapes, and make it make sense. And that's what I did. And based on the analysis of the video, I concluded, based off of my own expertise, off of my own discernment, that there's some things that just not adding up. And when I look at with further critical thinking and a watchful eye to detail, I notice a pattern that exposed fallacies that brought forth red flags to make me know that this is in fact a money grab. Definitely a money grab. We know Diddy's a predator. We know he's dangerous. We know he's dirty. I get it. But right is right, wrong is wrong. This story right here seems totally fabricated.
And we have a case number, which I have provided, and we will pass around and provide my statement, which includes the case number. And this is part of the first page of the complaint. So you want to stand up and focus? Want to stand up? And there is a redaction on what we're showing you. So just to tell you.
And to your right, please.
This is the first page in part and redacted.
Thalia, to your left, please.
Pardon me?
Thalia, on your right, if you both can look this way. Thank you. Thank you. And right below her.
Oh, okay.
It's right there.
And one more this way, please.
And I'll leave this on the table
Thank you.
afterwards.
Gloria, there's a few networks here that are Spanish speaking. We're wondering if your client might be able to give us statement in Spanish. You speak Spanish?
Yeah. I'm sorry, I do not understand your question.
After you're done with the English section of the press conference, if your client speaks some Spanish, will she be able to give us a few words in Spanish?
You speak Spanish?
Would
No,
she
she can't.
please pronounce her name on camera just so we have the correct?
Do you want to pronounce her name?
Talia Graves.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Miss Gloria, are you in contact with the person who told your client about the video described in the lawsuit?
We cannot disclose who we're in contact with.
So basically, this whole lawsuit is based on gossip. It's not even based on facts. It's based on word of the mouth. This situation have so many holes, man. It don't even make no sense. This is definitely bad work right here, man. It's dirty work. I mean, if a man is guilty of something, have the receipts and the proof. But there's no receipts. There's no proof. There's nothing here. I don't see anything, that no tangible evidence to fry Diddy with. There's nothing there. So it's not making sense. It's not making no sense. Because again, when you hear stories like this, you're going to automatically assume that, yeah, she got violated, but where's the proof? Where's the video? There's no evidence. And again, what they're trying to do is use our energy due to the fact that we disagree with Diddy and we know he's dirty. We know he had a lot of people violated and did some very, very bad things. So they know when you have the public opinion of Diddy, when the majority of the people are not in agreement with a man, it's very easy for people to come forward with lawsuits like this and get away with it because public perception of Diddy is negative. So all someone got to do is just come forth with a lawsuit and everybody will believe it automatically. I'm probably like the only content creator that actually looked at this thing with a critical thinking and weighty evidence. I don't see no evidence. Number one, there's no video. There's nothing there. She was fake crying. Anybody can make tears come out of their eye. That's easy to do. It's just a lot of stuff that doesn't make sense. You know, they got all these news stations, their microphones, everything is set up. And it's almost like they're all trying to eat. They're all trying to win off this Diddy situation with this woman. And the whole time it's a money grab. But it makes good news, good entertainment, and it starts to buzz on social media.
In order to have investigated this claim or any investigation that may ensue after this press conference.
Gloria,
I want to add that if any other person has any evidence that might relate to our complaint, we, of course, would be happy to speak on a confidential basis with any person who may wish to contact us and provide us whatever evidence they wish to provide. And
That mean that they don't really have any evidence, y'all. They don't have nothing, no legs. They're hoping that they could get people to talk and bring out more info on Diddy, more dirt. I don't think their case is strong. I don't think they got any details, anything. She's after money just as the woman is after money.
we would thank them for it.
Your client has said that she suffered years and years of trauma, depression, anxiety because of this alleged attack. Did she come to you after the indictment last week? I'm asking because I'm wondering if those charges...
Okay, the question is, did she come to me after the indictment last week? No.
And as a follow-up, how is your client feeling after those 3 charges were brought against Combs, even though he denies them?
How is she feeling after
the charges?
After the criminal charges
Yes.
were filed?
Yes.
And that he has been arraigned. Okay. Do you want to comment? No, we're not having your comment. I'm sorry. I would say overall it's been a very stressful and anxiety producing experience, and she's lived with all of it for many years.
I'm not buying this, man. It's like the more they talk, the more it's like they putting me to sleep, man. Are y'all getting sleepy? It's like they putting me to sleep with this story, man. It's something about this, fam. It's not adding up.
And, is reliving it now. I think she did comment on how she felt about the criminal charges at the end of her statement, and I'm not going to ask her to answer any other questions with.
Why you're not gonna let her answer any other questions? What's the point of having a press conference for? Let her answer questions. Put her on the hot seat. She's accusing Diddy and everybody else of violating. Okay, let her speak.
All due respect, it's a fair question, but she's just not going to be answering questions today.
Gloria, can you tell us how your client came to meet Diddy?
How can I?
She's guilty, y'all. You can't see? This woman is guilty. She's guilty, fam. She lying about the whole thing. She lying. She's lying, fam. Yep. She's lying, man. I try to give her the benefit of the doubt, bruh, but it's like the more I'm looking at this video, the more it's like it's showing more and more. And it's like I'm trying to give her the benefit of the doubt, bruh, but I just don't see victim, bro. I don't see it. I see hungry for some money. That's what I see. Money hungry. Like, look how many years, like when, like why now? This doesn't make any sense. Let's get back to the tapes.
Tell you how my client
met Diddy.
You see the nervousness, fam? She's nervous.
I am not going to expand on those details.
Why? Why you're not going to expand on those details or expound on those details? Why not?
At this press conference, but, you know, any member of the public or press, you know, is of course permitted to see whatever is in the complaint that has been filed in the Southern District of New York.
Gloria, has your client been in contact with any other victims?
Has my client been in contact with any other victims or alleged victims? I'm unable to comment on.
I cannot stand the more they keep saying I'm unable to comment on. Like, what's the point, man? Like, come on now. What's the point of being there if you're not gonna comment, man? Like, why have a press conference if all you're gonna do is stall and play? Like, nobody don't got no time for all of this, man. Just talk, bruh.
Anyone with whom she has been in contact or who has contacted her, because those would be private conversations. So we will.
Shout out to He Got Game for the support. Says, man, Ringo, more women gonna be in the hellfire than men because of how they move and destroy men. Not Diddy, but innocent men. Y'all fellas, be careful. Salute for the support. All right. Let's get back to the tapes.
Maintain the privacy of those conversations. For one thing, I don't know if whomever contacted her wanted their conversation to be confidential.
So somebody just came out of the blue, contacted her and said, hey, you know, there's a tape. That's what you want us to believe. You really want us to believe that somebody just contacted her.
Hey girl, how are you doing? I was just calling you to tell you that there's a tape. Mm-hmm. There's a tape about me? Yeah, girl, there's a tape with you swallowing the knob. That's right.
I mean, I just don't be believing this type of nonsense, bro. Like, it's just not making any sense when you really think about it. But let's get back to the tapes.
I can't comment on that. Thank you for the question.
Gloria.
Anything else?
Yes, Gloria, this tape, was it secretly made, or was your client aware that she was being taped during the alleged assault, and now it's found out that the tape is out there? Or did she never even know that she was being taped during the alleged assault?
I can't comment on.
What do you mean you can't comment? It's a simple question. Did she know she was being recorded? Was she aware of this? Did she consent to this? What do you mean you can't comment? Like, it's so annoying when they say that, fam.
The degree of consciousness or lack of consciousness or awareness of Thalia.
The degree of consciousness. Are y'all peeping it? What they're gonna try to spin is that she was allegedly under drugs, the influence of drugs, alcohol, and she was, I can't find the word I'm trying to get, but she wasn't really aware of her surroundings, you know what I mean? And they were just violating her, and then she learned she's on tape. That's what they're gonna try to spin, so that it don't look like a consensual thing that took place.
During the alleged rape and during the alleged video taping of.
I don't know, maybe they use that oil, I don't know. As I told y'all from my last video, I got my bottle here, fam. I never used it. Look, the top is still on. You know what I mean? I had that bottle there for like 4 or 5 months in the crates when I moved out to North Carolina, and I still ain't used it yet. I'm just saying. And when I say use it, I'm talking about, you know, like on my skin. Not on my, just in case for the court. Gotta make it clear now.
What you talking about, Willis?
Let's get back to the tapes.
Great. I can say that she would never have consented to the videotaping.
How do you know she would have never consented? How do you know that? There's a lot of women that consent to videotapes being recorded. They don't care. My point is, what if it's a situation where she did consent, she knew she's on tape, and she knew she could get a money grab by making it seem like I'd never consented? What if the diddler have evidence of her consenting? What if the diddler have video footage of her around him and his people, and it shows that she was in full agreement? What if that comes out? Come on now.
And did not consent and did not authorize the videotaping.
Again, y'all, Diddy is in the chat. He says, I got evidence. So, live and direct, ladies and gentlemen, we have Sean Diddy Combs in the live chat. I mean, I don't know how you were able to get internet in that prison or that jail cell, I should say. But it's good to know that Diddy is in the chat. And if you're not subscribed, Diddy, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Let's get back to the tapes.
In the same way that she alleges that she would never have consented to be victimized in the way that she alleges that she was. And I think you could see today how upsetting it was for Thalia to have to learn and experience what she alleges that she did learn and experience from that horrific time.
There's no tears on her face. She better not bring her hands up to her face.
Talia, I'm sorry. Gloria, are you representing any other women that may also be suing?
Am I representing any other women?
Other than her? That are
in reference to
that are
or men, in reference to Diddy. Yeah.
Why is she wiping her face, gang? Listen, I just showed y'all her face, man. There's no tears, bro. Yo, y'all can't see this, fam? Yo, she lying, bro. I just zoomed in. Her face was dry, bro. Dry. Yo, I tell you, man, the system is dirty, man. This system can really mess up men. And again, I'm not here to defend no Diddy. He a damn dog, a demon. But this lady is a fraud, bro. Like, come on now. She's not crying. She's making this. This is one big act for a bag.
So there's other threats. There are other.
This is the first lawsuit that we have filed. And in answer to a question which you have not yet asked, but probably will, am I going to file other lawsuits? I just don't have any comment on that at this time. Any other questions? I think
So I
that
didn't,
will conclude.
I didn't hear you when I asked if you would be able to comment in Spanish. You speak.
Guys, y'all gotta really protect yourselves, man. Like, seriously, you know, like, y'all gotta really protect yourselves as men, bro. Like, for real, man. Again, Diddy's a criminal. He guilty of a lot. But this right here, man, this is dirty work, bro. Like, this woman is literally after a bag, bro. She don't care, man. This is just sad, man. He Got Game says, why the lawyer look like Hillary Clinton? I don't know. That's a good point. Maybe it is Hillary Clinton. You know what I mean? Maybe, I don't know.
No. The answer is no. She is not going to be doing any interviews in English, Spanish, or any other language.
So she's not going to do any more interviews. So she just want money. All right? I don't believe her story, fam. I was giving her the benefit of the doubt, but this attorney is full of crap. I already know she's just after money. She look like she just want money. She like, when she wake up in the morning, she just thinks about money all day. That's all she thinks about, fam. And it's disgusting.
I just think about money all day. Yes, I'm gonna file a lawsuit. Yes, Sean Diddy Combs. The precious. Yes, the precious. The precious. Yes. Look, it's the precious. The precious.
Y'all remember Lord of the Rings, right? The Precious. You know? That's a good movie. I like the whole video series until they said some questionable things about that series. I'm not going to go into it because I don't want to get in trouble.
The precious. The precious. Look, it's the precious.
Let's get back to the tapes, find out what's going on in these streets.
Does she speak Spanish?
But thank you for asking.
Does she speak Spanish?
I don't know. Any other questions?
I just have one last question, Gloria.
Okay.
As far as the video
One
goes,
last question.
One
Go
last
ahead.
question. As far as the video goes, do you know, or does your client know, if there has been more than one copy or multiple people have a version of the video?
I'm not able to comment on whether we know if there is more than one copy of the video.
I mean, this is just bad, bro. This is really bad, man. Like, they got to really get themselves together, bro. Like, how this attorney is so incompetent, man. Like, this doesn't make no sense. I wouldn't want this woman representing me, man, and nothing, bro. Like, she just don't have a clue, bro. Like, I don't know. She probably haven't had a case in a minute. You know, the economy is bad. I don't know. But, man, this lady is all over the place.
If there is any witness who wishes to contact me confidentially to tell me that they know that someone else has a copy, or that they have seen it or been told that someone else saw it online, we would be happy to speak to that person.
Nobody ain't contacting her, fam, because I don't believe there's any tape. It's just not making any sense.
Is there? I think that's all.
Gloria, just one more question. Just for our reporting purposes, is she a New York native?
Is she a New York
native?
Native. I can't tell you at this time if she is a New York native. She does not reside in New York at this time. Okay, thank you so much for coming, and we're going to hand out copies of our statements.
What a waste of everybody's time. Whole press conference for nothing. It's a money grab, y'all. No doubt about that. So, what is your thoughts? What is your thoughts about the video? Money grab or not? What say you? Leave it in the comments. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Ringo TV Reactions. The best reactionary channel on YouTube, hands down, bringing you the best content on YouTube. You ever don't know what it is. Right? Again, make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Leave your thoughts in the comments section. Let me know what you think of the stream. You feel I did a good job? Hey, give the video a thumbs up. If you like my content, subscribe to the channel. It helps us out. Appreciate everybody stopping by. Got to take care of some business. Those of you that still want to see more content, about to drop a video premiere. Me and my wife pretty much talking about some things. I'll talk about a particular topic. You want to pretty much watch that. It's about an hour and 20-minute video. I'm going to pretty much drop that in about probably 10 minutes. So if you want to see some extra content that is non-Diddy related, you can check out that premiere. I'm going to drop that in about 10-15 minutes the most, right? Pretty much I recorded it earlier today before it rained in North Carolina. It's so funny. Once I finished recording, it started pouring out here, man. Really, really good rain. Needed it. But anyway, I'm going to get up on out of here. Got to take care of some business. Got to get something to eat. Yeah. So it was a money grab. I don't really see this lawsuit going anywhere. I don't see anybody coming forward. I see them just using it as an opportunity to get over on Diddy or get over on the situation. But I doubt that this lawsuit is going to go anywhere. Anybody can make a lawsuit. That doesn't mean you're going to get something. That's another thing. Anytime you see people make lawsuits, we automatically think they're going to get paid. No, not necessarily. You got a lot of people that would do lawsuits and not make no money. You know, like they just throw it out. So we're going to get up on out of here. Do what we got to do. Salute to everybody in the chat, mods, channel members, everybody out there in these YouTube streets. Right? So we're going to get up on out of here, man. So y'all take care. Do what y'all got to do. Stay safe. And that's about it, fam. I'll see y'all in the next video. 15 minutes, I'm gonna drop a premiere video. Gonna walk around the community, talk about a particular topic. You might find it interesting. Tune in. Ringo TV Reactions. Rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm out, y'all. Y'all take care. Be safe out there. We out. Peace.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/Ringo TV Raw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at Ringo TV Raw.
This is Ringo TV Reactions, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth 100% raw and uncut. I'm out. Peace.